Hello, my name is Bogdan Litescu. I'm the owner of DNN Sharp. Today I'm going to show you how to create a search for user profile information and user information using Search Boost. So I'm going to start with a new page where I already added two modules. So I'm going to go into the search settings and create a new rule. I'm gonna name this rule maybe users, so it's unique and relevant, and I'm gonna say search for user profile information. Okay. Here I can specify connection string. For example, if I want to search user from a different database, and I can also specify a boost, which will determine how results coming from this rule rank compared to results coming from other sources. And then I can write my own query, so I can write select first name, last name and so on from users, or I can use the wizard, which I will use through this example, which basically allows me to select tables, columns and so on. So I'll select the users table. This will be my main table, but later I will join other tables. Okay, and for the columns to index, I'm gonna select first name, last name, and that's it for now. Later I will join the user profile, and then I need to specify where my results will point when they are clicked. So here I can specify my own URL, since we don't have it in the table. For example, if we had a module ID column, we could use it here, and the result would point to that module ID, to the page where that module ID is. Same with the tab ID. So let's go and look how the URL looks. So if I copy this link here, copy link address, and I'll specify an URL, I can see this URL actually contains the tab ID. So maybe I should just use the tab ID instead of I specify the URL. So I specify a tab ID is type 61. I just saw it. Okay. Now I need to select an ID column. This needs to be unique in the table, so user ID is the best choice, but also I could have used another column, such as maybe the email address. And then I need to select a title column. This will appear in the search results, so maybe display name is the best option here. Now I'm going to click next, and in this last step I can specify new metadata fields, but they are all optional, so I'm not going to touch for now, but I'm going to go to them briefly. So I can override the description. Right now it will be for whatever is in the content, but I can use a template, or I can use one of the columns. Then I can specify a category. I can choose the categories to come from the column, or I can specify the category list. The categories are used for faceted search. And then I can specify an author column who published this content. So this I could use I could put the user ID, for example. It's a good publisher for the content. Also I could use last modified by user ID or created by user ID, but I'm not going to touch for now. Then I can set a publication date. It could be last modified date or created on date. And then I can pass additional parameter. Here it's important because I need to pass my user ID, as I saw it in this URL. I need to pass it. I need to pass. You see, I need to pass the user ID in the URL. So I'm gonna name it user ID, and it will pass whatever the user ID for this row is. Okay. Here I can specify even more parameters. And then I can also specify which parameters from columns or from custom data I can pass to the XSL template, so I can use to build custom visualizations. So now I'm going to save this. I'm going to make sure everything is indexed up to date. So it completely indexed my content. So now I'm going to go on the first page, and I'm going to search for my user, which I know I have a user named John. Search for John. Should bring me some results, but I'm not on the correct page here. I need to go on Search Boost Users page, and I will do my search here. So I'm going to search for John, and now I see John Doe along with some other results. How do I get rid of these results? It's simple. I go back to Search Boost Studio, and from the search target I uncheck everything else. So I'm only interested in getting results from this rule, but not from pages and not from documents. So I'll save the search target, and when I do my search again on the correct page, I'm gonna do my search. Okay, so what happens here? It goes to a different page because I need to configure my results page. So results page should be SB users, not this other page. So I'm going to save UI settings too, so it doesn't go from this page. Okay, so now I'm only getting John Doe results. Okay, but this is pretty much useless because I don't want to index so much content to index with Search Boost, which does pretty heavy stuff, just to search by first name and last name. So Search Boost is a full text engine, so I need to take advantage of that, and I'll demonstrate this by searching more fields from the user profile. So what I'm going to search for is it will be the biography, which is it's a very good example because it's a free text field and it usually contains more information. So I'm going to edit my custom rule, and I'm going to join another table, which is the user profile table. And I'm going to join on user ID equals main.user ID. Okay. And now I need to find the biography ID. I could just put the custom condition here, or I could append another table. Let's put the custom condition because I don't want to look for the ID of the property. So I'm just going to join another table, which is the profile properties table. Profile property definition, and I'm going to join on property definition ID equals the join 1. This is join 1, and I'm going to join the property definition ID too. But here I also need to take only the biography field, so I need to identify by property name. So property name equals biography. Okay, I can test my query to see if it works well. Let's see, I have an error. Forgot this empty condition here, so I need to remove it, and I'm going to test my query again, and now it says it generated 3 results, which is perfect because I have 3 users in my database. So now I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to select additional columns to index here. So at the end I will see I'll have a user profile, that property value, this will be the biography field. Okay, so I'm going to hit next and save. Also I can choose the description column to build from property value, which is the biography. It's a more appropriate description field. So now I'm going to save, and I'm going to do a full index, and I'm going to have to remember to also disable highlight search term result, otherwise it won't take my description, it will build it from content. Okay, so if I look at John, I will see in his biography he has some lorem ipsum text. I'll just take something and I will search it on the front end. So now I see John results, and I see the description, which is this is it. You can see now how you can build a lot of awesome stuff with this feature. So I click the results and I got here, and that's it. Thank you for your attention and good luck.